went from the bonnet, found face down on the floor.
2, 3.
Paediatric trauma
It's a stabbing, Cordred.
25 feet from a ladder onto his back.
He's really unwell. I think anaesthetics need to see him before he goes to theatre.
Daphne? Daphne?
How is everybody then? Chilling?
King's A&E, how can I help?
King's College Hospital, London.
I got stabbed.
I know, it's annoying.
My head.
One of the busiest A&E departments in the world.
I want top to toe, head, chest, abdomen.
A place where love, life, and loss
Don't bloody die. I love you too much for you to die.
unfold every single day. All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
A&E is always like a traffic jam. Can we get a trolley?
You've got to realise that there's awful things that can happen to you.
I'm so sorry.
Life is unpredictable, so it's important that your nearest and dearest know that you love them. You have to tell them that you love them.
You must get better and come back to me. I don't want to lose you.
Because there may come a time when you're not around to tell them.
Yeah, we need coffee. Who wants coffee? On a break within the first 10 minutes.
Just normal milk. Do you want skim milk?
What are you saying?
Just...
No, he's
I know the lady...
She's told me that the guy probably doesn't think I'm that ugly, and now you're saying, do you want skimmed milk?
Leanne is the sister in charge of resus today. She'll be on duty for the next 12 hours.
Do you know that you're not paid for that, don't you?
The job's really difficult and really stressful. You've got to have a bit of banter and you've got to have a laugh and joke, because otherwise you won't be able to do the job.
Right, should we turn some lights on?
You need to know what's going on, and that's really difficult. When there's an emergency in one cubicle and you get stuck in there, you could be stuck in there for 15 minutes. A lot can change in 15 minutes.
Well, this is a bit different from yesterday, isn't it? God, isn't it nice coming into an empty room? Empty bay.
I like to know that everything's under control, but obviously it's an unpredictable environment, very unpredictable environment. It literally can go from silence to pandemonium.
Hello, King's ED. OK. Yeah. Yeah.
A 78-year-old man is being rushed to King's, having suffered a cardiac arrest while exercising.
78-year-old male, post-cardiac arrest. The staff shocked him with their portable defibrillator. Where? From where? In the gym.
Cardiac arrest is when the heart stops completely. I mean, the chances of surviving a cardiac arrest in hospital aren't great. So if you have an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, most people die.
Adult red phone, 7 minutes. Adult red phone, 7 minutes. So should we use... is one empty? I'm free on a minute. Ultrasound already. He's there, Carly. Carly, he's there. He's there.
Kevin, put your arms in for me. That's it.
So, ready, steady, go.
Right.
Right, OK, then, everyone. Right, this is Kevin. Kevin is a 78-year-old male. Kevin was at the gym when he's had a witnessed cardiac arrest, where we believe on the weights or something like that. They've started CPR immediately, and he's been shocked once using the AED, so we believe a VF arrest.
Right, Elias handed over abnormal ECG.
Yeah, abnormal
Control.
ECG as well.
His ECG is very ischemic on there. And dots are in the wrong place.
How are you, Kevin?
Oh. painful. Where's that
It's a bit
painful
sore,
there?
My chest is a bit tight.
Do you know where we are, Kevin?
Oh, no, no, please.
Yes. Do you know what happened to you?
No,
Have you been told what happened?
No idea.
We think, we're not sure, but we think that your heart might have stopped. Luckily enough, there were plenty of people with you at that time, and they got it to restart, really.
It just came out of nowhere. Kevin would do his workouts for about 1 to 2 hours, depending on what he was doing.
It's never happened to you before?
No.
Usually, yeah. Fit and well, you go to the gym regularly?
Yeah, regularly, yeah.
He would come in, he would do a bit of cardiovascular on the bike, he would do a bit of weight training as well.
You don't smoke, do you?
Yeah.
You don't smoke, Kevin?
I don't smoke. Oh.
What were you doing at the gym?
Sorry, my brain's not functioning properly.
Myself and my colleague, George, we were in the gym. I was actually training somebody at the time, and George turned around and said, "Jeff."
He's having a lot of ectopics.
So I actually turned around and I saw George holding Kevin. His eyes were slightly rolling back in his head. He wasn't responding. He was gurgling quite a lot.
Have we done a venous gas on this chap? Can we see what his electrolytes are like?
2 of my work colleagues, Simone and Sarah, came running out. And then Sarah asked me, is he still breathing? And, you know, his condition started to get worse. And then before we knew it, he was going blue. So I just got straight on it and started the CPR.
Can we get a chest X-ray, please? Because he's got quite a different.
Yeah.
Cyril, can you phone X-ray and ask him to come and do a chest now? Because he's got a very different blood pressure on one side than the other. Just checking it again on that side. I'm just going to print another ECG. Really different. It's like 170, 110, and then normal on the other side. Is there anyone with him? No rallies? Yeah.
His wife.
I knew he came with his wife, and she wasn't actually in the gym. She was in a fitness class in the swimming pool. So in my head, it was like, wow, when she comes out, if this man doesn't make it, you know, she just left him an hour ago, you know, to come back to find her husband gone.
I was shocked. I didn't think, you know, anything like that had happened to Kevin. It was a life-changing thing, really.
Oh, should we get some morphine 10 in 10, please? Morphine and Maxilon. Is somebody doing it?
I can't hear a word what they're saying. Can you understand what they're saying?
No, I can't, but they probably know the voice.
I'm a bit bored, you know. How long have you been here? Oh, probably about an hour. Do you feel sick? Stop taking photos of yourself. I haven't taken any yet. I want...
I'm just going to put this on here so you can talk to the doctor properly.
I'm talking
Get rid of this
silly, aren't I?
thing. No, you're not talking silly. You're very, very sensible considering what you've just been through.
78-year-old Kevin is being closely monitored in resus after his heart stopped at the gym. His heart and blood pressure are both giving abnormal readings.
Is there anyone with him? No rallies? Yeah.
His wife, Maureen.
Where is she? Should we go and get her?
Yep.
After a patient's had a cardiac arrest and we've got the rhythm back, the chances are they'll arrest again. If a patient's got unequal blood pressures on opposite sides of the body, then that's something that you need to point out to the medical team quite early on so that they can exclude an aneurysm. If an aneurysm ruptures in a patient, then they'd have catastrophic hemorrhage. And when you're sitting in a room waiting for someone to come and tell you if your husband's dead or alive, then 10 minutes feels like an hour.
Who's Maureen, then?
Me.
Hello.
Hello.
Come on, then. Let's come and say hello.
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 How are you? What were you doing when you can't remember, I suppose?
No.
Were you on the power plate? Well, you were up in that area where you fell.
All right.
And everybody had to leave the gym.
Why?
Because you fell down. They're all standing out in the foyer. I've known him all my life, really. It was sort of love at first sight. My first date was just a crossroads dance. He didn't have a bicycle, but I did. So he rode my bicycle and carried me on the carrier at the back. Then when he got to my house, I said, no, I need my bike for the morning. He can't have that. So he just rode a donkey home. Yeah, you got all your... Don't squeeze it too. Oh, you've got lots of squeeze in your hand left.
I love you.
You're going to be grand. Like I said, he was tall and handsome and had travelled a bit and was quite interesting. Let's say he knew how to treat a girl. Right now, where do you want me to be out of your way, love?
I'll let you out, Mrs.
Yeah, well, I go out there again to be on the safe side.
When she's about to take the X-ray, she'll tell you. You just stand by the doors and then come back.
I'm not pregnant or anything.
You're not pregnant or anything? No, that's good. Sure, I'm not pregnant or anything.
It's not going to take more than 3 minutes. I'll come and get you in a minute.
Right. I'll just stand.
I'm just going to do an X-ray of your chest, Kevin. Yep. All right, I'm just going to sit you up a little bit.
Sorry, Kevin.
Kevin, if it's too painful, we're going to stop it. It's a CPR. All right, quickly, please.
He's probably got fractures.
I'm taking photos of things that look like faces.
Yeah.
That looks like a face with a big red tongue.
23-year-old paramedic Declan has been brought into A&E by his crewmate Amy. He's become increasingly dizzy and disorientated throughout the day.
I feel fine, I just don't want to fall over. I feel like a 90-year-old lady. I feel like I'm falling.
I work as a paramedic. I was a really weird child. I was very interested in scabs. So I set my eyes on it from probably the age of 13, 14.
Yeah, I can feel it already. I don't even need to stand up.
People probably think I'm really weird, but I love delivering babies. That's my favourite. I haven't delivered a boy. They're all girls, so I can't pass my name on, which is a bit annoying. I try and suggest that it could be a unisex name, but it's really not.
Hello, how are you doing? My name is Sammy, I'm the doctor. So, what happened today?
So we were working, and this is the best way I could describe it. If you watch like TV programs and they like mirage a dream,
Yeah.
the whole screen goes like that.
Right,
That's the
okay.
whole room just went like that.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm falling. Everything was moving around me. And in honesty, it felt like someone had got a harpoon of ketamine and just shot me like I was a horse. And I feel like really sedated and tranquil.
Okay, just look at me. Yeah, left one's still definitely bigger, but they're reacting the same, so that's good. Okay, just look at my finger. I think working in A&E's made me a lot tougher, for sure. I'm shocked every day, and every time that I think that I'll stop being shocked, something else happens, and I'm shocked all over again. There it is. Can you see that? Every day we see patients who shouldn't live, and somehow they do. But then you've got the flip side, and you've got the patients who fall off the curb and just knock their head, and they have a massive hemorrhage and they die. And it's really strange. Sometimes you just can't predict who will live and who will die. The only thing I'm concerned about is that you've got a couple of signs, a couple of neurological signs. So when I make you say R, your uvula deviates to one side, which is a sign that there might be something in the brain that's not quite right. I think it's still worth, I'm going to give the neurologist a ring now and get you a CT.
So what could this be, like the unequal pupils, the nystagmus, the uvula?
Well, anything. So blood supply not being adequate, or a little bleed might do it, a little tumour, which we haven't picked up, might do it. But I think it's more likely not to be that.
Right.
So let me give him a ring now, and we'll go from there.
In resus, Kevin's condition is beginning to stabilise after suffering a cardiac arrest earlier in the day.
I'll tell you what, that gym...
No, go back to there again.
You need to go back and say thank you, because that membership was worth every penny.
That's good.
They put a special machine on you that advises them whether to shock you or not, and they shocked you within seconds of you hitting the ground, and that's why you're sitting here talking to us now.
That's bloody marvellous.
It is marvellous.
Yeah.
Where's Maureen? Do you want to come back in, Maureen?
Right. I was at the gym as well. I was doing a water workout in the pool. I had to go while you were having your x-ray.
I love you very much.
I love you too. He's got a good strong grip on my arthritic fingers. I was shocked. They were trying to get Kevin to stand up, and they were saying, dig your feet in, but he was, apparently he died for a minute.
I'm sorry for putting you through all of this.
Oh, not at all. Don't be sorry at all. I'll make you pay for it later. They were asking him if he'd seen any light. Well, he was dead for the minute, and he didn't remember, and, you know, we thought perhaps he wasn't going that way.
Spoken to the cardiologists.
All right.
And they want you to go to what we call the cath lab. They want you to take a very close look at your heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fine.
It's like a sort of a operation theatre, but you won't be put to sleep. It's just going to be a local sort of anaesthetics.
Kevin will be sent to King's Specialist Cardiac Catheter Lab for an emergency procedure.
So they're going to ring us when they're ready? You ready? OK, we'll bring him up 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take all of them if you can. Good man.
What does it feel like to have cardiac arrest?
I have no idea. The next thing I know, I was in the hospital.
What a good patient you are. Isn't he a good patient? It's not whiskey.
It's like... in there, yes. I don't like whiskey.
Don't you? What do you drink then?
A pint of lager.
A pint of lager.
My heart stopped, I reckon, for a minute or two. I'm not quite sure, you know. But I remember none of that. That just happened.
So there was some form of ischemia at some point, likely today.
It just felt like I packed up for a couple of minutes.
He's lucky. He's very lucky.
Brilliant, isn't it?
He doesn't know it yet.
Do you think you've had 9 lives?
I think I have had 10 or 11.
I'm actually a bit more worried than I thought I was.
Yeah, it's me.
My friend had a brain tumour when he was young and had almost identical symptoms.
Really? I'm saying it's too young, but I hope it's nothing. You bleed?
Yeah. Hello. Hi, it's Sammy, we're on the doctors in A&E. Sorry to bother you. I've got a chap here who needs a CT head. 23-year-old paramedic. Today was driving the ambulance, came over very, very dizzy. He's come in walking with a broad-based gait. He's got nystagmus. One of his pupils is bigger than the other. Great, thank you very much. All right, bye. Let's go. Let's go. You guys all right? Yeah.
Declan is being sent for an emergency CT scan of his brain. He's suffering from dizziness and has failed a basic test of his neurological functions.
It's designed to be a bit snug so you don't move a lot.
Am I moving?
Yes,
oh,
you're moving.
God, that was
you're
really
moving.
weird. Sorry.
You're all right. I do sometimes go home and worry about the people that I've seen. You know, there are the odd patients that do stick in your mind. One of my good friends from home who I grew up with and went to school with, I think when we were 15, had a lump on his eyebrow. And one day, when I was in the 4th year of medical school, he got a tumour in his cerebellum, which is at the base of the brain. They couldn't cut it out. And he went downhill so quickly. And he went deaf, and he couldn't talk. And in the end, he couldn't breathe. And yeah, he died. He was 22. Right, okay, we need to give the neuroradiographer a ring. Worried about my patient. Don't like the sound of it. Righty.
Lovely. And do you know if you upstate your tetanus? It has to go in the muscles, that's the way it absorbs. I recommend your thigh or your bottom.
Okay.
But you can have it in your upper arm.
Do a bum? Do a bum?
Wherever you want to show off, you can.
Is he going now?
Yep.
He's going to cath lab now.
Yeah,
that's... I thought he said the cat flap.
Cath lab.
Oh, did I?
Kevin is being prepared to leave A&E. He's being sent to the cardiac catheter lab.
What was I doing when I...
Well, you can't remember. You were over near, you know that thing where I sit and do these weights, you know, near the door. Yeah, you were lying there.
Did you see him then? Did you see what happened?
No, I was in the...
In the swimming pool?
Yeah. I had a lot of illness and I was hospitalised with it, and they suggested that I would go and have pulmonary rehab. And then Kevin said, well, I'll join with you.
Gym bunnies.
Well, I was told I had to go and do it, you know, so if we die, it won't be our fault.
So can you tell me about your routine at the gym?
Well, generally, I like to go to the gym about 5 times a week.
He went on the bike for quite a while. He went on the cross trainers.
I used to use the
and obviously the lifts, the weights. Did some weights, but not the big, heavy-duty ones.
the thing for the arm cycle. I got it now, the arm cycle. And then they had a...
He used to love to balance on that ball.
Everybody there is really lovely, and the more you go there, the more people you get to know.
You get very competitive. There might be a man on the rowing machine, and he might be at number 8, and then I'd go next one, and I'd go at number 10.
I got to know a lot of people, but then I talk a lot. Are you all right, love?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Probably be sending me home in an hour or two.
No, they'll probably keep you in maybe tonight. Well, I hope to do. Don't want you to have another seizure at home. You have to be in safe hands.
Is there anyone older than you there?
It's hard to say. Because, you know, I look at myself and I think I'm young.
All right, Andrew? Yeah.
In Majors, Dr. Sammy is reviewing Declan's CT scan results.
It is so weird. What is that?
Go on Google.
Google what?
Well, I want to know what these symptoms are.
Hi, sorry to bother you. It's Sammy, one of the doctors in A&E. I was wondering if you could just quickly look at a CT head for me.
Feels like I'm melting. You say a head rush, and I'm like, no, it feels like I'm melting.
We were worried about the posterior fossa or cerebella. Yeah. Okay, but you can't see anything obvious on there at all. Okay, good news. Thank you very much. Bye. Right. It's going to need an MRI, but she can't see anything too obvious on there. Let me breathe a sigh of relief. Right. I'll go and tell him his CT scan's normal. Right. I've had a look at your scan. Good news, scan looks completely normal. So we're all taking a big sigh of relief.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to find a big tumour or something.
Yeah.
We've seen on the CT scan that that's not the case.
Right.
OK, so no need to worry.
OK.
I'm going to give the neurologist a ring now.
OK.
And get you an MRI. I think your MRI can be done as an outpatient. And I think if that comes back clean, we can be much more reassured.
OK.
How does that sound?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Is that all right?
Good.
Cool. All right, let me go speak to neurology.
Thank you, Sammy.
No worries.
Thanks, Emma.
See you in a bit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, bye-bye.
Although Declan's CT scan has come back clear, Dr. Sammy has referred him for an MRI and further tests to determine the cause of his disorientation.
Oh, Amy. I honestly thought I had a brain tumour.
Minutes and that's it.
Some of us are here till midnight, so...
Some of us were at 7:45. What time did you get up this morning?
About 8:30.
Right, OK. I got up at 6, so...
Oh.
Did a 10K run before I come to work.
Is it?
No. Very calm in here, isn't it? It's really eerie. It's not quite right. Shh. We've had a lovely day, though, haven't we, really? Whatever happens now, it's fine. Oh, go away. King's ED. OK. Lovely, thank you. Bye.
An 83-year-old woman is being rushed to King's after falling at home. She suffers from osteoporosis and is complaining of numbness to her leg.
Osteoporosis is a degenerative condition where the bones become fragile and more prone to fractures. You get someone elderly who can come in who's been absolutely fit as a fiddle, complete self-care and living on their own, you know, looking after themselves for their whole life, and then one fall can end that and can just take their independence away.
Hello, I'm Monse. I'm one of the nurses that works here. All right? You're just going to hear lots of voices at the moment and lots of people speaking, so don't be scared, all right?
Right, this is Monica, she's 83. She fell forwards. She was able to crawl through to bed, thinking that the pain would just go away. It didn't, and it's got worse. She's complaining of spinal pain, and then she has some funny sensation in her left leg as well.
Hello, Monica. I'm Louis. I'm one of the doctors. You have pain? Do you know where you are? Oh. GCS is 15 pupils, 3 equal, reacting bilaterally.
Which side is the neurology?
On this side.
On the left side?
Yeah.
And we really don't know why she fell. Monica?
Yes.
Do you have any other medical problems?
I have osteoporosis. I had surgery. I had a cancer operation done.
Okay.
A half a years ago.
Yeah.
St. Thomas Hospital.
Okay.
And I was there yesterday. A CT scan.
You had a CT scan yesterday?
Eh?
You had a CT scan yesterday?
In St. Thomas's Hospital, yes.
And what scan did you have? Was it of your neck or your back?
Eh?
Which bit did they scan?
St. Thomas's.
Yeah, no. Did they scan your neck or your tummy?
What?
Which bit of you did they scan? Your neck, your chest, or your tummy?
They did the CT on the abdomen and the neck.
And the neck. Okay. Okay.
My childhood growing up was wonderful. Marvellous. We used to go to the beach, go around all the big hotels and collect the salvage, all the empty boxes. A gang of us used to do it, and I used to go scrumping. I used to go pinching apples.
Can you tell me about your mum?
Oh, she was one in a million. She was always there, no matter what time of the day or night, she was always there for you. But we lost her many, many moons ago.
I think she's got a C6 fracture looking at it, to be honest. You know, has that been pushed back? Is there a bit of a step? Or is that from before?
Monica's initial X-ray indicates that she suffered a broken neck. Doctors will carry out a CT scan to provide more detailed analysis of the injury.
I wanted to be a nurse when I grew up, as my mum was one, but I never got round to doing my training. I left school when I was about 15 and a half, and I got my first job in Bonmarché, Brixton. £1.2 and 6 a week. And they used to have 5 shillings a week pocket money. My mum always used to say, "You owe me £1 million and you'll never pay me back." And that was the truest word she ever said.
And how did you cope with that loss?
Oh, I managed all right, because I had a very good husband. I had a very good husband.
It's an elbow.
It is, yeah.
So?
Skateboarding.
Oh, my children do that. Ouch, that does look very dislocated.
27-year-old student Max has dislocated his elbow while skateboarding. Doctors will sedate him so they can reposition his arm.
A little cocktail.
So you know this is kind of a truth serum.
So we're going to ask you lots of questions. We've got your relatives out here with questions ready.
Fighter.
How exactly do you determine if they've had enough?
When you stop talking, we know you've had enough.
What do you do when you're not skateboarding?
I'm trying to write my PhD.
Oh, really? In what?
Applied mathematics.
Wow. I can imagine why you skateboard. Applied mathematics. That sounds way too intelligent for me.
That sounds messy.
Right.
He's not having any of this, is he? We expect you to be like by now. I'd have been gone a long time ago. Maybe party's hard at the weekends, huh?
I had 6 mojito cocktails at the weekend.
In resus, Monica is waiting for a CT scan. This will give doctors a more detailed image of any fractures to her neck.
You okay? Are you okay?
I'm very worried. When the ambulance brought me in, the young lady that was with them, she took my teeth out.
Yeah, I've got your teeth.
Oh, thank God for that.
I've got your teeth, don't worry.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
So what's going to happen now?
We need to wait and see really on what happens with the scan. And I just need to pop this mask back on your face for a little while, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Sorry. Okay, I need to sort out this acyclovir. This lady's CT are ready for her.
Yeah, we need one more.
I had a very good husband. John, very easygoing, very, very placid man. He used to sit there, listen to his music with his earphones on. Country and western, Dolly Parton.
Ready, steady, slide.
We used to go to parties and things like that. I go to cinema, go out for a meal together and things like that. We were never in much, we were nearly always out. Except I lost my husband in 1992 through saving a dog in Brixton, in the road. He braked and he hit his head on the back of the car. Very sad. He went into St Thomas's Hospital after they decided, God, he got brain damage, so there was nothing they could do for him. So then he finished his life in Trinity Hospice, Clapham Common.
Are you going down to C71 or...? All done. Brilliant.
Pop this back on, okay, sweetheart? You did really well.
It was a shock when the surgeon said that they knew they couldn't do anything for him, you know. I mean, you learn a lot of different things when somebody's ill that you didn't think you could really do.
Hi, it's Roby, your trauma consultant. I've just come back with Alpha Green. She's had a CTC spine. Would you be able to have a look at it and let me know what you think? OK, thanks. Bye.
But then, that's just life, you know. Life can give you some raw deals.
Doctors have sedated Max. They can now safely reposition his elbow.
That's it. Keep going. Doesn't feel like
no, it doesn't, Lily.
Yeah, just hit blood pressure, just get a blood pressure. Is it popped yet? No?
No, it doesn't budge, does it?
Sorry, Max.
Shoulder, you don't really want the shoulder up, do you?
Yeah.
Other word.
Sorry, darling. Oh, there you go. Well, the radial head definitely went in. Radial head's definitely in. Yeah, feels all right back there. Okay, sorry, Max. Let's just put a back slab on it. And... Why is that a little red? Max, just hold your arm still.
Yeah. Right, can we just disconnect the black one?
Yeah, does it feel better?
Yeah.
It wasn't as easy as I advertised to everybody, I'll have you know.
It's amazing.
That's
what you get for saying it, though,
I know,
isn't it?
they're really easy. They just go front. Not quite.
Right. You just wouldn't go to sleep, mate. You just weren't having it. It's just like, come on.
God, you made a mess, Max. Honestly.
Sorry, mate. Oh, we love getting plastered, don't we, girls?
6 mojitos every weekend.
83-year-old Monica is in resus after falling at home. Doctors suspect she suffered a broken neck and are studying her CT scan.
Hopefully I can get her off this soon, if they turn around and say it's normal.
Here is a buzzer, okay? Do you feel it? Like that.
Do you have any regrets?
I didn't plan to have a big family, no, I just wanted 2 children, but it wasn't to be. That's one thing I've regretted, that I never had children. My husband was dead set against adoption, because he always used to say, they're not your own flesh and blood, they're somebody else's flesh and blood, but doesn't mean to say that you can't teach them the rights and the wrongs of life. But there you are, that's life. You can't do much about it, can you?
What's her CT like?
Looks okay to me. It doesn't look too bad. The fracture that we could originally see, so I'll show you. Turn it round. So can you see that kind of black line there?
Yeah.
So we thought that was a fracture.
Okay.
On CT, I can't see it. So I feel like a bit of a fool. She's had some operation in the past. She must have had some, she's got osteoporosis, so it must have collapsed. And she's had that operation. But yeah, no, I can't see it.
Monica's CT scan has come back clear. She'll be admitted to King's for a physical assessment before being sent home.
What sort of mum do you think you would have been?
Very caring. And I think children have to be taught the rights and the wrongs of life and give them a good, steady influence in life. I don't say I'd be a bossy mum, but I would care for the child like my mother cared for me.
We're going to take you around now to CDU where you're going to stay overnight, okay?
Yeah.
And I'll get you a fresh thing of coffee over there, okay?
When you think your own health can turn that all around and you might not be able to work as a paramedic again, it's a bit strange. It kind of makes you think, it makes you realise what other people are going through when you go to them.
He came to see me about 2 weeks ago. I stuck out my hand and he kind of slapped it away and then gave me a big hug and said thank you. So yeah, it kind of choked me up a bit, but I was all right. Feels really good that you can turn around and say you helped to get somebody to live a little bit longer.
If I hadn't come back to life, I don't know what had happened. It would just be one of those things.
What about leaving Maureen?
Leaving Maureen would be a bit of a shock, but then I don't know anything about the first time I left her.
Do you think that life has the ability to surprise you?
Can I tell you what?
Can you tell me
Can I tell you what?
Life has the ability to surprise you.
Yeah, yeah. In many ways.
you.